You ready, Miss Secretary? We waiting for something here?
We're all set.
Everybody here that's gonna be here?
Yes.
Okay, the meeting will please come to order. This is the duly advertised meeting of the Joliet Zoning Board of Appeals. In our capacity, we hear petitions for relief from the strict provisions of our city ordinance. In matters of this type, the decision of this board is final. In respect that it does not go to the mayor or city council for any further action. However, if you disagree with our decision, you do have recourse in a court of record. We also hear petitions for variations of land use. In matters of this type, we act as an advisory committee to the mayor and city council, making a recommendation either for or against it. Final decision on land use is made by the mayor and the city council. Secretary, call the roll, please.
Ms. Safford?
Here.
Mr. Alessio?
Here.
Mr. McCauley?
Here.
Mr. Noctree?
Here.
Mr. Riggs?
Here.
Mr. Hennessy?
Here.
Mr. Chairman, the first item on the agenda is approval of minutes of the May 21st as well as the June 18th Zoning Board of Appeals meetings. There would probably be a motion in order to approve these separately. I believe the May 21st, there were comments at our last meeting where there were some changes that needed to be made, and so we need to do these separately.
So you want a motion?
For May 21st,
Yeah, I would so move to approve the minutes of May 21st.
Was that the meeting where, Bob questioned, what
Yes.
was the final resolution there? What was,
gosh, I can't recall.
The minutes were amended to reflect more accurately what we did.
of the actual vote?
Yes, and
Yeah,
that,
I
and
think
that the motion failed, it did not pass.
Okay. Hold the board on that.
Do we get a second?
Need a second. I second.
Okay. Ms. Safford?
Aye.
Mr. Alessio?
Aye.
Mr. McCauley?
Aye.
Mr. Noctree?
Aye.
Mr. Riggs?
Aye.
Mr. Hennessy?
Aye.
June 18th.
Motion be in order.
Okay, I so move.
Second. We have motion and second to approve the minutes. Pull the board.
Mr. Alessio?
Aye.
Mr. McCauley?
Aye.
Mr. Noctree?
Aye.
Mr. Riggs?
Aye.
Ms. Safford?
Aye.
Mr. Hennessy?
Aye.
Thank you. Next item is citizens to be heard on agenda items. We do have the new temporary procedures in place for public speaking. Details can be found on the joliet.gov, that's joliet.gov public comments webpage. This section is for anyone wanting to speak regarding items listed on the agenda. We do have our maximum 4-minute limit in place. Seeing none, we will go to the next item, which is old business public hearing. We have no items. Under new business public hearing, we have petition number 2020-27, and the applicant is Bill and Siobhan Pesey. They are also the owners, location 4302 Thornwood Lane, and they are requesting a variation to reduce the front yard setback from 30 feet to 28 feet. The owners are requesting a variation to reduce the front yard setback from 30 feet to 28 feet located at 4302 Thornwood Lane in order to extend the garage forward an additional 2 feet. The Zoning Board of Appeals makes the final decision for this type of request. Under site-specific information, the corner lot is zoned R2 single-family residential and is 10,400 square feet in size. The lot is located in the Sunset Ridge South subdivision. The house was built in 2000. Surrounding zoning, land use, and character. The surrounding parcels and all parcels in this subdivision are zoned R2 single-family residential. The neighborhood consists of 1- and 2-story single-family homes. Applicable regulations, section 47-6.4, yard and lot requirements, and section 47-19.8, findings of facts supporting a variation. General discussion, the homeowners request a variation to reduce the front yard setback from 30 feet to 28 feet in order to enlarge their garage. The owners contend that the builder of their home constructed an undersized garage. For this reason, they cannot fit their vehicle inside. Staff inspected the garage and found the structure to be undersized at 19.5 feet deep. Typical attached garages are at least 20 feet by 20 feet in size, and more common, 24 by 24. For additional comparison purposes, a standard parking stall is 20 feet by 9 feet in size. The homeowner's garage plans also include a 5-foot wide western extension of the garage, which will meet the setback requirements. In sum, the proposed garage would be 24.5 feet wide by 21 feet deep in size. The homeowners intend for the garage expansion to match the existing home in style and materials. I believe the building plans are attached in your report. If the zoning board desires to approve this variation request, the following condition should be included, and that is that the wall, roof, and eave materials match the existing home. That concludes the staff report, Mr. Chairman.
Petitioner present? Want to come forward, please?
Oh,
Swear you in?
okay.
You swear the evidence you're about to present is the truth under penalty of law.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Both your names and addresses.
I'm William P.C., 4302 Thornwood Lane. And this is Peter, he's right.
Yeah,
Speak into the mic because we have to record these.
Oh, okay.
Set up.
I'm William P.C., homeowner, 4302 Thornwood Lane.
Any comments you'd like to make, sir?
Oh, do you want to
Oh.
say? Okay.
Just like in the petition, we are wishing to expand our garage so we can, you saw the picture of my truck that was in the driveway. Sierra 1500 short bed, crew cab, try parking it in the garage. If I want to park it in the garage, I got to park in my kitchen. I got to get that close to the wall. We just like to be able to park our vehicles in the garage to protect from hail. And while we're doing that, we'd also like to, like some of the other homes in our subdivision and related subdivisions, have also extended out their garage to the side. So, you know, like the 5 feet expansion, and it's
Okay, any questions by the board?
Yeah, going.
yes, sir.
How did this builder get the house approved in the beginning?
Have
From the
no
inspection?
idea. It was part of the, we were the third or fourth house built in that subdivision, Phoenix Sunset South. As far as that, I have no idea. I didn't
Sounds
have
like an
any idea.
inspection problem from way back when.
Yeah, and the house, actually, I know the date because I drove by the house when they started digging the hole. It was December 1999, and we moved in Memorial Day weekend of 2000. So as far as I didn't do anything with or have any of the meetings with the inspections or anything like that. It just like a typical real estate closing.
Is yours the only undersized garage, or are they all that size?
You know, I haven't talked to that many of the neighbors about that, but I do know there's a similar house. It's the same general model, except the living room front elevation is just slightly different. But they can park a Silverado pickup truck in their garage and close the door. So I'm pretty sure that their garage is bigger
So
than
this
ours.
garage actually wasn't built in according to the specs? Is that,
I'm believing that that's probably the case.
is there any
But we've been
recourse
in there
against the
about 20
contractor?
years.
Is there any recourse against the contractor here?
I don't think the
Because
contractor's,
You're gonna run
I
into
don't
some
think he's in,
expense here.
I don't think they're in business anymore.
Well, that's up to you to
Well,
decide.
that's Capista.
Yeah, it was Capista.
Any further questions by the board? Anybody in the audience wishing to speak in favor?
My name is Peter Gash. I'm the president of the construction company that wants to do the project. So I came here to also explain. Everything that's been presented has been very thorough, so I don't have a whole lot to add, but I did want to say that, you know, if he pulls his truck all the way in where the bumper is touching the front wall, I just want to be clear so there's no ambiguity here. I mean, if you pull this truck in all the way to touch the front wall, you can't close the garage door. So, I mean, it's that tight. And we can't explain why the builder didn't do it initially, but, you know, we just want a couple feet so we can pull in there. And we are, I know it was brought up as a concern, we definitely will, the siding and the shingles on the roof will match the home, so it'll be appropriate to the home and the neighborhood.
Okay, anybody in the audience wish to speak against the petition? Well, it seems to me that we have two choices, either to help this gentleman out or to make him get a smaller truck. A motion would be in order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the petition. Poll the board, please.
Mr. McCauley,
Aye.
Mr. Noctree,
Aye.
Mr. Riggs,
Aye.
Ms. Safford,
Aye.
Mr. Alessio,
Aye.
Mr. Hennessy.
Aye. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, the next item on the agenda is public comments. This section is for anyone wanting to speak regarding non-agenda items. The 4-minute rule is in effect.
None here.
A motion would be in order for adjournment.
Now, let's just stay here. I move we
I
adjourn.
move we adjourn.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn the meeting. Poll the board.
Mr. Noctree,
Aye.
Mr. Riggs,
Aye.
Ms. Safford,
Aye.
Mr. Alessio,
Aye.
Mr. McCauley,
Aye.
Mr. Hennessy.
Aye. Thank you.